And welcome back to another episode of Starband Alpha. I'm Flan, and here we are playing Stonehearth again. And as you can see, we're on the main screen because they came up with a new update. Now, this update mainly was bug fixes. It looked changed a couple of things, which I'm not gonna really spoil. It's a spoiler type deal, which we're probably gonna see. Actually, we're not going to see because this is no world. I guess I'll just say it. There are two new herald colors for the female models, blonde and sandy, as well as something else. Something that was very important that I had to forget, but you know, we'll see it. I guarantee you will see that one. But those are the only things that really caught my eye, so yeah. I mean, other than the bug fixes, alright, that's good. Hey, good. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Oh wow, this is generating more and more errors. Wow. This is not good. Expired time. And module functions, okay. I mean module malfunctions, okay. Does it really matter though? Oh, look at all these errors. Our equipment look like they're working just fine. You, however, do not look like you're fine. Unless you're intentionally staring through that window to... Yeah, I don't think you're intentionally staring through the window. Unless you're both playing hide and seek, then that's fine. And we're just generating more and more errors. Can I move this window? Yes, I can. Let's put it somewhere somewhere it's not in the middle of the screen. Alright, so yeah. This is not good. I have a lot to stick down here. Flatten the walls. Yeah, there's one down here. Well, we're done generating errors, I think. Let me just do this. No, I think it maxed out. I think it's, oh, there we go. Well, that thing went away. Okay, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Now I cannot get out of that menu. Also, the animals are fine as well. Ooh, I cannot even... listen. That is the sound of my keyboard. And that key key that I was pressing was escape. That was to A, get out of this menu so we would not have the X-ray mode anymore. And B... Actually, well, we are out of X-ray mode, I just noticed. Unless we go underground, and no, we can go underground. Yeah, we're out of X-ray mode. But anyway, so yeah, I also had escape to go to the main menu to back out, or just have the menu up. That's not working as well. I mean, even though it says this world is compatible, it clearly, unfortunately, is not compatible. Oh, there we go. It caught up to all my commands I was pressing. Okay, press it 3 times, and it should come back in like a minute or two. And so now we're at 28 of that. Yeah, we're running a ton of errors. We're running into a ton of errors, and it's not happy. Let's click on X-ray mode again because we're in X-ray mode. Click on X-ray mode down here because we're in X-ray mode again over here. Now let's read this and see what's happening. Okay. Birth slash services slash server slash calendar underscore servers. 83. Attempt to call method get expire time and null value. Okay, that's the action that the game wanted to pull. Let's stack track back or trace back. The modules and events. 68 and function get time expire. Earth services server calendar or the overworld underscore service and function fire alarms. Okay, which means that's fire alarms are probably referencing something horribly written wrong. Not in the game world, but in the game engine. Oh, obviously right here. And that's same thing as last time, but Finn. And it goes down even more. Oh, and this time it's the overall. Actually, this time it's modules events and it says module events are in function, but also module events are they're in function XP call. It must be like recall or something. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't quite know what all this means. I'm just trying to figure it out in my own way, which is what I tend to do. How I learn. Okay, modules events again. They trigger module events again. They trigger an update. Module events in function. So basically, they're trying to update the. Oh, they're trying to. Okay, the module events update, and then the server in function. So basically, the modules and events. I'm saying events are what these are, and modules are just how the game works, or just portions of the game. And they're trying to trigger the update, but unfortunately, the server just cannot update the game like this. And for whatever reason, the new update kind of corrupted the save, but instead of saying it's corrupted at the main menu, it's just the engine can handle it for whatever reason. So that's basically what I think is going on. It's just, it's just a corrupted world that you actually get to play with, which we don't get to play a lot of it, but we gotta see what happens if you load up a corrupted world, more or less. So this is interesting. So I'll meet you back in the main menu. And also I'm gonna try to I'm gonna unlock my Windows key, and I'm gonna hit my Windows key, or I'm going to unlock my Windows key. I'm gonna hit the Windows key, unlock it back up, and then and if that doesn't work, and then I can't quit the game that way, I'll hit Control Delete and go to Task Manager in Stonehearth, and then come back. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll tell you exactly which one I do. So be right back in the menu. Okay, back. Okay, what happened there was actually what happened between this and the last segment is I unlocked my Windows key, like I said, and then I hit the Windows key, went back to the desktop, shut down the game via desktop by right-clicking on the command bar or the Stonehearth icon on command bar. Right-click that, turn that off. Then that's that. Tried to restart Stonehearth, but unfortunately, since Steam, you can only play one game at one time, and apparently Stonehearth was still running at some capacity on my computer somewhere. Maybe Steam just decided it was running. I don't know. I need to dig into that later and see how that works. But anyway, and basically, so I had to restart my computer in order to make Steam know for sure that Stonehearth was not running anymore, or anything else wasn't running on Steam anymore. Which is just the thing with Steam. Sometimes when you close a game, especially if it's a crash, sometimes Steam will still think it's running. So yeah, that's basically it. So I did that and came back, and now we're here. Alright, so, well, there's our number 34, apparently is buggy, so let's try making a new world. Alright, we could go for a Footman's tour right now, but I'm not going to. Alright, now let's keep rerolling citizens until we get some, ladies with blonde hair. Oh. Alright, those are dudes. Salmon, I think. Or Sandy, maybe. Ah, there we go. think this is fine. Let's go Trapper's Knife, as that's insanely useful, and we can't really get it otherwise. Or can we get a I'm pretty sure you can get the Trapper Knife somewhere, but it's much better having it start off so we can get extra food and pelts to sell. Alright, let's try. Let's try to see if this wants to run. If not, we'll just end the episode here. And yeah, okay, where should we start next? I really like starting in the lakes as much as like to start on mountain tops. Well, let's start right there, why not? I mean, remember, this is basically just the center of your world right now. You know, in this stage of development, wherever you embark on is basically your center of the world, and then this map will cut off like a couple, like from like right there, like right there, to like right there where I start, and that's it. And that's all your embarkation means. You can really set up shop anywhere you want, so that you can choose your location. But yeah. Alright, settle here. So that's nice, you know, you can just go in the game and see, like, oh no, this is too far with some berries, or oh no, there's a lot of rocks in the area that I want, or oh no, I want more trees now, so I want to look at the trees, or I want to be more next to that lake instead of this lake. Oh my word. Earth. And of course, are we in the midst of the ancient bunny oh yes. Are we in the midst of the ancient bunny civilization? I think we are once again. But this is actually a pretty excellent start. I hope you guys wrote down that seed, because this looks like it, you know, we are in a very good location. No, if trees meant anything in defense, we would be very defensible. But lake's doing something, kind of, and there are berries everywhere. But we gotta pick a forest to kill, to get rid of. I'll figure that out once we settle down. Okay, there's one more. No, there's film number 35. Wow, we halfway had this many Dursville's. And remember, pretty much every Dursville has been a reset. I mean, it has been a forced reset for various reasons, mainly updates. Like, I never really gave up on the Dursville. Okay, maybe I did die once, when they upped the combat the first time, but other than that, we haven't really needed to restart. You know, and I never, ever gave up on the world. I never ever just lost one person and decided to just restart. No, I haven't done that yet. I see it, but we shall see. It's probably which is probably the reason why I said yet. Okay, but we're not getting tons of error reports, so that's good. That would be might not make that. Actually, no, that's way closer to everything. So you know what? Let's just flat out remove it and make it bigger. Works, and now let's say none, and then let's say food and drink. And this is everything else. That is correct. Oh, wait. It's closer to these, but, yeah, no. No. Other side. Not the other side. You are everything that is not food and drink. And you are everything that is food and drink. Which is not a lot. Okay, and then where should we cut down our trees from? Because remember, wood does not grow on trees in this game. I guess we call those trees, why not? They're in the way of they're in my way of looking at that shelf over there. So let's annihilate it. I might as well just make a giant stockpile next to my tools. Or next to my berry stockpile. Alright, these things glow me 20 by 20. Alright. I don't really know why I'm still using stockpiles when there is much more efficient crates in the game, but I just like to look at the stockpiles, and we never had enough stuff, and we never really had a need to clean up and make oh, you guys can start by the way. We never really had a need to make to clean up and use crates. And I really never kind of cared to learn how to build the crates anyway. I mean, they're not that hard. You just go and copy the menu, and then you just, well, start working on crates. And probably not expensive, but then again, stockpiles are free. Look at all these berries. I'm gonna just, no, I might have to make my, when we finally get out of early access, and we'll get out of the alpha and beta stages, or maybe just out of the alpha stages, when the game really becomes really developed, and more towards their vision, I might want to make this seed my starter seed, if that would be possible. That'd be really cool, because I do like this. This is a really nice start. You got berries everywhere, you got wood everywhere, you got lakes everywhere. Sure you're only next to a mountain, but you do have a full height mountain over there. Nope, okay, maybe almost a full height mountain, let's say that. It's missing like a quarter or a third of mountain there, but it's still a pretty big mountain. And look how many berries we can harvest. And they're all right next to us too, which is a good thing. We didn't even get these. Oh, yes, we got them, but they harvested them, right? Because I told them to go. Alright, next we're going to kill some trees. We're going to kill some trees. And these trees, I don't like the look of them. They look like they're not nice trees. I don't know. Yeah, no. They definitely need to be eradicated from this world. They do not look sufficient and efficient and all that. They do not generate as much oxygen as the other trees, so they must die a painful death at the hands of things. Oh cool, there's only trees there. We don't have to cut down any rocks. It's external. I mean, we can just tell them not to cut down the rocks, but yeah. Alright, now let's see who are our... Actually, before we do anything else, let's save. Yeah, there we go. Never forgot I haven't done the food to start off with. But now let's see who gets what. Okay. I think I get what this means now. I mean, obviously, it says right there. Yeah, this is basically what you just quickly look at to see these stats instead of actually looking at these. Instead of looking at here, you can just look at this. I just not realized that. I mean, this has been in the game forever now. I don't know a period where this hasn't been in the game. I mean, probably very, very early on. It probably wasn't in the game. Probably in Alpha 1, 2, 3, maybe. We'll see what this guy likes or wants. A grizzled traveler approaches. Mirror Burly Hands. Welcome to the area, folks. Goodness, you people look starved. There's something to help. First bullet, 1 rapid jerky. Second bullet, 2 basket of berries. Okay. I must read it as it says it, so it's funnier that way. I mean, there's people... Alright, thank goodness, right? I had to click on that. Yeah, I think they changed that a bit. I mean, they totally changed that a bit. And like one of the new updates. Well, yeah, I mean, there are people on YouTube that will read a lot of reading games, and they will say things that are not in the dialogue. I think it's always funnier and much easier to understand what the game's trying to tell you if you just read it as it says it. Unless it's really, really, bad English, but then bad English, then that's another thing entirely. If you want to correct it, I mean, you can always correct it, but just read it as it is, so people get the full effect of the game. Like, I like reading, I mean, especially, what was it, Space Station, actually Space Station Alpha. Its dialogue was kind of funny because it was, well, spell check and all that. Or, it just, it could be a little bit, it could be written better, but it's fun to read that. Even though it's hard to read that, but it's fun to read that. And if you see using iType, I'm not a good typer. I mean, I can type really fast, but I'm not a good typer. Yeah, so I make lots of mistakes. And I mean, that's the reason why I type fast, is so I can cover my mistakes quicker. Like I would type a thing. I'll type a sentence, and then what I would do is I will probably make one or two mistakes, and then I'll quickly delete it and then retype it. Or not a sentence, but say I type 3 letters, mess up on the fourth one, delete the fourth one, keep going, mess up on the sixth one, keep going, delete, keep going, and stuff like that. That's just how I do. I mean, I cannot, for the life of me, write or type without making a single mistake. I just can't do it. It's just a thing I cannot do, for whatever reason. But anyway, let's see who is the best Hearthling for what job by just looking at this. Okay, for a carpenter, we want mind and maybe spirit. So who has lots of mind and spirit? Oh my word, no one has mind. Oh, you have mind? Gareth? Yeah, Gareth Belltower. Oh, you're a good all-arounder. Well, he might be a good trapper, but Gareth, you should be definitely be a good carpenter as you had no body. I mean, you don't have lots of physical strengths. Your body's fine, but anyway. Oh, yeah, and then let's look at, Gareth, and it was no, right? And there we go. We don't have people that are terribly good, but we don't have people that are terribly bad either. So courage, willpower, compassion, diligence, curiosity, inventiveness, all great traits for a carpenter. So there you go. I mean, not for a carpenter is fine, but for a town leader is perfect. Yes. I mean, as my carpenters or as the town leaders, I'm not quite sure why, but they just are. So yeah, then you're trapper. And you got muscle and speed. I mean, what I really want in the trapper is muscle and speed. Courage, willpower, and compassion. I kind of want as well. But you know, diligence, curiosity are also nice. Oh, wait, these stats actually have actual stats. They're just there for, well, they probably were at some point just there for whatnot, but I think now they actually have things related to them. Alright, so these are good for crafters, any crafters of any type. This is good for any soldier of any type, or anyone that goes to arms, or even a trapper maybe. I mean, this is also good for workers and stuff like that. Because this is how fast Hearthling moves, good for hauling, and good for getting to construction sites. Determines sleep duration, again, really good for a hauler, because they can just haul forever, or good for everyone, good for everything really. And then you got diligence, which is crafting speed, which obviously is good for anyone that crafts. Curiosity, which is improves experience gain when crafting new items, so again, good for anyone that's crafting. And then inventiveness improves chance to craft fine items, again, really good on crafting and nothing else. Courage determines chance to flee in combat, again, good for a soldier. Willpower, how likely this Hearthling is to resist enemy charms. I guess your Hearthlings who deflect in the future? Or defect in the future? Interesting. Compassion determines maximum trapper pet count, increases shepherd sheep happiness. Yeah, this is really okay, so you want spirit for your trappers. You want mind for all of your crafters of any type, but most specifically, most specifically, your carpenters, your smiths, stuff like that. And then body one for all your combat people, and just general workers. But yeah, I'm gonna make null my trapper. With all that said, I mean, we always change his job later. Not that hard. All right. Well, that's good to know. So then you just figured out. I mean, like I don't think even now it really means anything. It doesn't really mean anything. But I think now it means more than what it did at like in a way that's certainly at the beginning of the development cycle with Alpha 1, but you know, now those attributes are starting to mean something, so yeah. Anything, grab it, there you go. Alright, we are moving the woods. How is our wood moving doing? I just want to say how much wood we have? Yeah, 166. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to do, is just chop down a ton of wood at the beginning of the game and just forget about it. You know, defend it at all costs from goblin raids if possible. Or from goblin raids if possible. But, yeah, going back to what I was saying, yeah, this, I mean, now they're making a fuss over it, more or less, because now, basically when they first introduced the idea of having your ability to pick who you're going to take with you to sell your community in Stonehearth, or sell a town in Stonehearth. You know, they talked about this thing. They talked about your attributes and how you could see, and I could see on that screen. So therefore, it must be pretty important, and it is pretty important. But what I'm getting at is you know, it's probably probably important in the future, and it probably is important now, but in the future it'll be even more important. So you might want to watch it and learn how the stats work now, and then in the future when they actually work the way they're meant to work, then yeah, you're prepared. Okay, maybe I should not make a 2-block space for the campfire. Maybe 5 is better, or 5 or 4, because he's like sitting inside of the comforter. And he's kind of sitting inside of the, on the stockpiles as well as inside the berries. Oh, whoa. What? Okay. I think I'm going through a step. I mean, I cannot do that with the normal camera, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. It's just not as fast. I was using the mouse button there for a second, and I'm using the WASD. Oh, let's go to third. Let's go to... No, max speed. Yeah, I wonder how Stonehearth would do it as a first-person game. That would certainly be interesting, don't you think? I mean, look how the world looks right now. I mean, and then imagine you playing it as a first-person, third-person game, you know, similar to Minecraft. That would certainly be interesting. Alright, daily update, how well we're doing? Yes? Yes? Aw, it's because they haven't built anything. Yep. You see, that's why I like starting on mountains again, is because, well, if I start on mountains, then you know, it's very, very, very difficult to get berries up there. And you have to go down many steps in order to get berries. So yeah. Oh right, there's no jobs because I didn't assign them anything. So let's start building. Let's start building. Oh no. Yes. Okay, we want to start a carpenter building. It is okay. You know, I'm gonna actually put away from the wood for once. Put it over here. There we go. That's fine. Finish editing. Build. Start building. We can pause building too, that's cool. You know, just in case you want to work on another building. Yeah, I'm saying that's the sandy hair type, I think. I'm not quite sure what sandy means, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh, that's time. And, try to find one of the blonde Earthlings. But that's not a beard. There we go. Alright. Now let's have past because why not? And yeah, so thanks for watching. I do appreciate guys and girls watching this episode. It means a lot to me. Well, it's not to me if you to leave a comment and what you like to me if you have any suggestions for the series. Like where I should build next, or any challenges you want me to do, or any tips on how to play Stonehearth Alpha 11 test branch in general. Even no tips to me as comments for people to do no tip. And I guess see you next week in an episode of Starbane Alpha.